So is clear voice service a legit way to get paid to take service and share your opinion, as it says here, or is it one of the scam service sites? My name is Michael from paidfromservice.com, and I have joined Clear Voice Service, and in this review I'm going to give you an inside look, and I'm also showing you, even though let me just reveal right away that it's actually a legit service site from what I have tested and found out, it might not be worth it in my opinion anyways. Again, this is based on my opinion, my experience, but let me log in, show you around, and then you can see and judge for yourself. I have now logged into Clear Voice Service, and it's actually quite easy to use because it's quite simple to navigate on the site. Once you're inside here, you can navigate up here, and you can see here are the survey invitations. And this is kind of a typical situation for me on Clear Voice Service, and one of the reasons I don't really like it too much. It doesn't really have a lot of survey opportunities. This will depend on the country you live in. But again, this is my experience, and I've also heard from several other people. Even the countries where it has more opportunities, the amount of surveys are limited. That's one thing. Then as an exercise, maybe it could be worth it. But there's a few other things that you need to know as well. But you can find some paid service here. How many you will get depends a lot on the country you live in. But here it, for example, says that to increase your chances, you ensure to complete your profile, right? And that's fine. That's also normal on service sites. You need to do these profile questions. The thing is here, there are so many of them. You can see here, there's like personal, basic, purchase, employment profile, auto, cell phone, all these. There's quite a lot of personal information to fill out here. I don't have a problem with these profiles and service sites in general because it is a way to match me with service. That's fine by me, but this is quite a lot, and it will take a little bit of time, and I prefer the service sites where they at least give you a reward for filling out your profile, and there are many service sites like that. But no, you just need to be prepared on Clear Voice Service to get the most chances. You need to spend quite a bit of time to fill out these profiles, and there's no reward for it. There is another thing on Clear Voice Service where you can actually earn, or you can win if you're lucky, and these are these sweepstakes here you can see, and there is a daily one, and there's a weekly, and there's a monthly, and the rewards are actually really good compared to these competitions or contests on many other service sites. $100 daily, and weekly here, and a monthly 1,000. That's a very nice reward. There's just not what I don't like, but it's not a lot of information. It says that you get entries into the draws here by being active, but that's kind of it. It's not more clear than that. So I'm assuming that when you are taking service, also then you will get entries into it. But also it doesn't say how many big chances you have of winning or anything. I think it's a great, nice extra chance to win maybe $1,000, or $100, but like. You probably have to be really, really lucky to win it, but it's a nice option, and it's free to participate as long as you're active on the platform. You can also find these daily polls on Clear Voice Service, and there's in this one, for example, right now here you have to talk about phone protection, right? And it takes like no time at all to fill this one out, right? You just click there and then submit. So then you can see the poll result. But and then there's a lot of polls that are created by the community, so you can create your own polls as well. And then there's this daily poll as well. But yeah, you don't get paid for it, and as you can see, they get some valuable data about it, about how many people use phone protection or things like this, and other things. But they get it for free. There's like there's no real incentive for you to participate, other than it might be fun to do this. Of course, if you like to create your own poll and hear other people's opinion about a certain topic you have, then you can do that. That's of course fine, but and as you can see, it takes a few seconds to do, so that's not a problem. But you just need to be aware it's not a way to earn here. So if it's worth the time or not, that's I'll leave that up to you. One more thing I just want to go over here is the payment methods on Clear Voice Service. You know you earn in dollars, and as you can see up here, I have $0, and that's simply just because there are so many great service sites out there that I have decided Clear Voice Service is not a site I'm going to spend any more time on. I feel my time's better spent on elsewhere, but you know, enough about that for now, because it might be for you, and you definitely need to know how you can then get your money out. So how you can then get this money out depends on where you live. And if you live in the US, you can get them out in three ways, like Payoneer, prepaid MasterCard, or you can get an Amazon gift card or a Dining Dough e-certificate. You know, and internationally, you can only get them out through a Payoneer prepaid MasterCard. And this is where I think like the payout methods actually really are not very good compared to many other places. Payoneer, you know, it's actually a great payment method. I use other service sites where I get paid by that, but then it's electronically I get the money, not on a prepaid MasterCard, because the prepaid MasterCard actually has a yearly fee. So you know, unless you're like really active, and also they have to like actually manually ship it to you, so you have to wait, and you know, all this hassle there. So instead of having it just as an electronic transfer, I don't understand why they don't have that. So then you could have the money, you know, within days or maybe within hours, depending on how they set it up. But the only way internationally you can get paid is through this prepaid MasterCard. Not really a great payout methods if you live in the US. You can also get Amazon gift cards, for example. So if you like that, then that's an option. But overall, not very flexible payout methods, in my opinion. So now you've had an inside look of Clear Voice Service, and as I also said in the beginning of this review, it's definitely not one of my favorite sites. You know, it's a way where you can earn a little bit extra. You can get this chance of earning great prizes, rewards if you're lucky in this quarter or this weekly, daily, and monthly draw. But you know, that's for me. That's kind of like it, right? Not a lot of surveys, and especially the payout methods. I don't quite understand them, why they don't just make it a little bit more smooth and make it electronic transfers available as well. So there are, in my opinion, and in my experience, a lot of service sites with a lot better opportunities, more surveys, more ways to earn, and better payout options. So you can check out the full details about Clear Voice Service on my website, paidfromservice.com. Here you can also find a list of service sites that, in my opinion, give better opportunities. And also check that out, and then make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit like for this video if it was helpful for you, and then subscribe here, and then you are sure to get more inside looks of service sites and tips and tricks about how to get the most out of these sites.